What is going on, Earth Signs? This is your girl, Venus Archangel, here with another love reading for you guys. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. But other than that, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. Alright, so we're going to be doing your reading for Monday, November 19th, 2018. Let's go and see what's going on in your love lives for Monday, family. Let's see what's going on. Okay. One good shuffle. I'm not going to shuffle as long as I did Earth Signs. I needed that extra shuffle because I needed to click with the energy. Y'all are clicking pretty fast, so I don't need to shuffle too much. Alright, let's get into it. Woo! Okay. You guys got this. More than you realize. Damn! Nice! Family! Wow, I love it. So the Seven of Cups. That's, only a weird card here for Four of Swords. You had your break, and now it's about picking this, the path in which you want to go ahead and pursue. The Chariot is the heart of your reading here, so obviously the momentum is what, the balance and the flow. That's the challenge, taking control. The Nine of Pentacles is what's crossing. The independent, I feel like that's the thing. I don't think it's a lack of independence. I think it's like trying to get out of this fortress that you built, right? It's kind of like that, right? Because if you've been in a safety zone or been in a place on your own for some time, it's kind of hard to kind of take that leap of faith out. So I'm not getting this whole, oh, you guys need more confidence and do X, Y, Z. No, I'm feeling like you want to go ahead and take control of your life, but it's the how you do it and what you do to get out of it that kind of matters. Because I don't think you guys are lacking confidence. You have the Magician in the past and the Star. Those two cards, to me, that's one already talked about confidence. And the Aquarian energy is all about believing in yourself. And you have hope here. You have aspirations. I mean, there's, you have the hope of a new beginning here. Where that star leads, that's for you to decide. But the point of it all is that you're really wanting to take control of your life right now, but you're just trying to figure out, okay, so what path do I take? What avenue do I go with? Which explains the Seven of Cups here, right? You're going to have to figure that out internally, what your heart's saying. You got to listen with your heart, right? You listen to your heart. Because right now, you can think about all kinds of different ways to do it, but it's not capturing you. It's boring. Nine of Pentacles, rather. Like, you want to take control, but the ways you have, that they don't grab you. And I feel like that's why the Seven of Cups is coming up. You want a little bit more adventure. You want a little bit more of something that grabs you, that, that you can resonate with emotionally. Like, even the Seven of Cups is about options and picking between the cups available, as far as what your desires are. I really feel like this is also, delving into fantasy, dreaming, allowing yourself to just kind of, connect with the subconscious, connect with that part of us that isn't defined by logic and science, that part of us that's abstract and creative and expressive. Now, with the Four of Swords and the Seven of Cups, sorry if you heard that gurgling, it's my stomach. But anyway, with the Four of Swords and the Seven of Cups, right? There is a lot. I don't know if y'all been sleeping a whole lot. It's been a very intense week, and considering that Venus is, it's been the previous week was very, intense, because Venus, goes direct. Mercury then the very next day after that, Saturday went. Not Saturday, actually it was Friday as well. Actually, he went retrograde. So, well, he's stationary now, preparing to go retrograde. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with these retrogrades where we have to reflect and look within ourselves and all that goodness. But the one thing that Venus retrograde left us with is that kind of figuring out what we don't want, so we can revisit the degrees, right, that we're going to go back over to figure out what we do, what we want, instead of finishing that whole cycle out, so Venus can start treading on new degrees. So the Magician, you know, you are aware of your skill set, of your abilities to execute what you want to execute. There's nothing that's going to stand in your way. You know, you have all the tools available. You're very confident in your ability to execute the, you know, the things that you want, the dreams that you have, the dreams that you may have in mind, right? It's just about the idea itself, right? It's about what it is that do you want to actually manifest. Now, we have the Star here in the present. I like this card here because this is talking about the hope in the, you know, from a new beginning. You know, the start of something new. And you know, and that, you know, that potential, like that feel, you could feel that potential of something amazing. Anything can happen. Amazing things can happen from you, from you giving of yourself, but from you putting in your effort, and you know that. But the thing is, it's just like, where does your North Star lead? Where does that star lead you, right? Where is it going to, what direction is it going to go? And I don't think it's necessarily, like I said, with that Nine of Pentacles, it's not, I don't think it's lack of confidence with the Chariot there. Was the Magician in the past, like in the Chariot, no. The Chariot, no. It's about where you're going to take, where you're going to lead your Chariot. It's directionless now. And it's like, you know, and it's just, you're in a very, you know, kind of like a blasé spot. Like you want to, you know that anything new can happen. You know you can make it happen. It's just like, you know, it's just like, but where do I start? Now, the Knight of Pentacles, he does take a very slow step, but it's a step in which it's, you know, it's beneficial in regards to building a foundation. Now, I have a feeling this is not necessarily commitment or meticulous, or, you know, not like trying to be more, you know, very strategic about how you execute a certain goal. I feel like it's more of like testing the waters, you know, seeing what you can see, getting more information so you can have something to kind of, you know, make your decision around, right? Kind of getting some pieces of some sort of puzzle, right? You know, just testing it. But you're putting in work either way. I feel like you're putting in effort now. You just don't really know what your dreams is going to be next. Not yet. The star would indicate that typically, but I just feel like, considering that the Seven of Cups is your underlying energy, and it could be that you guys already have a dream, right? It could very well be that the Nine of Pentacles, it's just that it may require you to step out of your comfort zone. I don't think you're afraid to do that, but of course there's that slight discomfort of doing it, which is why you may have the Knight of Pentacles, you know, coming out, you know, being more, you know, used to being out there, you know, taking stride and going out there. That could be you still too, but you're still doing the work, and I feel like you guys either you're not sure of what direction you're going to take, what your heart's desire will be, or this is like you already know your dreams, you already know what you want, but it's about going ahead and making the effort to do it, right? To make it happen. The Chariot, the Star, the Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, they all are do it cards. Just do it already. And you just like, there's no like, the only card of confusion of decisions is the Seven of Cups. So it could be that, you know, you know what your dream is. It's just about going ahead and being brave and doing it. And it kind of can make sense here with the crowning energy, or your, you know, goal, aim, ambition, your advice. The Knight of Cups, the second or the third fastest knight in the tarot. Knight of Pentacles being the fourth, which is the slowest. But the Knight of Cups is like focusing on your heart's desire. Focus on what you feel. If it changes, it changes. If it, you know, if it does, etc., etc. But honor those emotions, right? Be really sincere. Because right now you're in the beginning stages of redefining yourself, of really figuring out where you want to go, right? The Star is about completely starting over and going on a new path, right? Complete course correction and starting on a new path. But you have that aspiration, you have that enthusiasm with it, and that enthusiasm with that, you know, this, you know, with your heart's desire, with your dream, with this relationship, if this is a cup of love, right? That's what's going to carry you through. So focus on that. Remember, right, what you're doing all of this for. Let that be your motivation. It's very similar to fire signs, actually. Let your emotions be the motivator for your progress. Because, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is talking about putting the work in. The Star right here is a new beginning, but it's talking about putting the work in. But it all comes from, it all comes from what what you feel from the thing that, you know, you're trying to grow into something bigger, you know. So let's see what your wisdom of the Oracle is going to say for Monday, if I can shuffle these cards. Deep knowing. Ah, I love it. Follow your intuition, guys. Trust your intuition. It's very similar to listen to, your heart, but, you know, with deep knowing, you really have to just kind of trust that you're going in the right direction. Trust that God, that the universe, your higher self, whoever you believe in, that's your guiding star, your support network in the spiritual community, the spiritual energy that you have, the spiritual plane of your own. They have your back, and whatever you feel that you're led to do, follow that. Right? Follow it, because that's going to be your biggest ally going forward. Okay, I think there's just a lot of stuff here that you guys are all very prepared for. I'm really impressed with this reading, and I feel like with deep knowing, it's just that last little piece. Like, trust that you're going in the right direction for you, and that no matter what happens, right, you can handle it. Not that you're afraid of anything coming up, but more of like, if you run into a situation where you kind of lose sight of what you're fighting for, return home. Deep knowing, return to your heart. Okay, listen to your intuition. That guidance is never going anywhere. You've always had the tool there, and it's telling you to use it. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys later on. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Take care now. Bye, guys.